Hello and good morning, everybody. So, in today's video, I wanted to share what happened as a result of me reading all these books. And I turned 40 late last year. So, I guess I was going through what people may call midlife crisis. And I wanted to figure out my purpose in life because Ikigai, that I read, especially spoke about if you find your purpose in life, then it's like you wake up every day with that motivation that, hey, let's do this, right? That purpose drives your behavior and your discipline has a big impact on you. So I was kind of struggling to figure out what is my purpose, and I'll tell you what I did that helped me. And I'm hoping that you can probably use something similar or the same mechanism that can help you narrow down what resonates with you and what could be your purpose. So in this book, they basically said that there are certain things that we do every now and then, and when we do those things, we just feel energetic and positive, and our gut feeling says that, yeah, do more of this. So be very instinctive about this, like follow your gut feel because it is important for you to truly enjoy your purpose because otherwise it feels like work, which you do not want because then, it'll have all the negative associations with it. You'll be demotivated, sad, depressed, all of that. With that, let me tell you about a few things that I did. So I did this brain mapping exercise and it really helped me. And I'm opening that picture from back in the day and I'll walk you through that right now. I started consciously writing down things that I enjoy doing on a daily basis or once in a while, but things that I really enjoy. So, a few things that I really enjoyed was dancing. I enjoy doing yoga. I enjoy training. And I'll tell you a little bit more about why I put these up on the board. I love just dressing up well, fashion, I would say. I enjoy events. So I had events on the board and then I had creativity, painting. What else? Yeah, these are the things. And just one more, limelight. So, for example, let's go to creativity, right? So I feel love it when my creative juices are flowing and I get to, channel that side of me into everything that I do, whether it be my 9 to 5 job or something at home. Even when I'm cooking, I always try to bring my creative side in. So for me, it's very important to have that creative element. So I knew that whatever I want to do, it should be able to allow me to be creative in my field. So that was like super important. But creativity in itself cannot be a purpose, right? But it is an important element. So knowing yourself, that self awareness is key. So I was like, okay, this is important. Now let's see what can allow me to be creative. So dancing, of course, it's a no-brainer. It lets you be super creative. I've always participated in opportunities where I could get on the stage, dance. I also randomly dance in my kitchen every now and then, make my son, who's 5 years old, dance with me. That's a picture of him, by the way. So, I'm trying to do that. But can I do that as a profession, which will help me also make money? Because that's an important aspect too, right? That you have to consider. So, let's keep that on the side note for now. Yoga, again, I enjoy doing it. For me, it feels very meditative and therapeutic. Again, it comes back to can yoga be scaled into something bigger? So let's see. Of course, I enjoy limelight. So I like being in front of a camera rather than behind it. I love engaging with people. I'm a people person. I don't have stage fear. I'm willing to make mistakes. So I enjoy some of this limelight. I love painting. I think my creative juices flow. And since a kid, I've participated in painting competitions, won some. So I know I'm good at it. Like this Buddha painting that you see was made by me, and there are a few more around the house. So I enjoy it. Training is something that I enjoy a lot as well. I've been working for 22 years now. I'm 40, but I started young. So 22 years of work history. And the one role that I've enjoyed the most is truly training. And I've noticed that I do that unconsciously, even with my team. Like every time I get an opportunity to help somebody learn something or coach them, I just take it up without even realizing. And I was giving a job interview a few years ago, and I was telling them about the different roles that I've done in my career. And then they asked me that if you had to choose one role that had a sweet spot in your heart, what would that be? And that's when I had this realization, because I just blurted out training without even thinking too much. And I realized that, yeah, training is what I really enjoyed. So training on the board came because of that. Fashion, like I always growing up wanted to buy new clothes and accessories. And for me, it's more of street fashion. So I was like, maybe that could be something that I can do, something related to fashion. Events, many people have told me that I should do event management, and I think that that's my strong suite for sure. So events is on the board. So I do events for myself, my family, my friends. I've organized my son's birthday parties, and I do it like a professional event management company would do. Dive deep into the details and truly make it a big event in the house. I've done baby showers for my friends, my own baby shower, planned the entire thing out. I love that. Now, once you know things that you enjoy doing, now it's easier for you to narrow down as to what can you do long term. Now, the purpose that you choose, like I also want to contribute financially to my family, right? I've always wanted to be this self-reliant, independent person. So for me, it is important that I contribute financially towards me and my family too. So now I need to narrow down that, hey, what can I do that will also generate income, right? Because money is important while you're pursuing your purpose. It is important to make ends meet and also used to enjoy things you do. Like, for example, I love traveling too. So I need to make certain amount of money to be able to travel to the world, right? So keeping all these realistic things in picture, I started narrowing it down. So dancing, yes, I love doing it, but if I had to make it a profession, then I need to learn skills. I need to understand technical details of the different dance forms that I like, whether it be hip hop or contemporary or Bollywood, whatever. So I know I enjoy it, but do I have the skill sets? No, I'll have to put in a lot of work into first learning and becoming an expert in it. Then I can start teaching others and monetize it. So I was like, maybe this is something I do just for my enjoyment. It doesn't have to become into a money generating profession. Same with yoga. So I want to keep that to myself. Same with painting, fashion. So I tried this when I was in my previous company. One day, I had a bad day at work and I was just mad at my CEO and the management. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start my own thing. And my husband has been talking about e-commerce. So I actually I learned in one single day how to create your own e-commerce website on Shopify platform, set up the payment structure, everything like add products, drop shipping, all of that. Dove so deep and learned it, and technically I'm pretty savvy, so I was able to manipulate the code to have like video ads and everything. So I was super proud and excited, and I opened this website called Fashionista BU, and I enjoyed it. But very soon I realized that, you know what, this is something that can definitely give me profit. Like I sold one item of clothing the moment I launched the website. My family member bought something and I made like almost 100% more in profits. So I knew I could generate money very easily and quickly. I also invested in like a marketing team, revamping the website and all that, but it didn't give me happiness. I was like, what am I doing? I'm just selling clothes to people. Do people really need that? In this commercial communist kind of world, maybe that's something I don't want to do. Like, it didn't give me contentment or satisfaction. Some people told me that, hey, how does it matter as long as you're making money? But for me, it did matter. So I was like, you know what? I'm glad I tried it because I have no regrets now, but it's not for me. So I tried it, but I didn't want to scale it, and it was a conscious decision. So I let go of that. Events, I would love to do it, and it's still something that I might pursue down the road. But right now, for me, my job is important. So I want to focus on that. And I'm looking for a side hustle that will allow me to just grow and scale over time, something that I can do virtually online at my own pace. With events, the way I like to do it, I think I'll have to put in a lot of time and energy because I love detailing and I just want to visit the venue multiple times in a day and see the space so I can plan accordingly. So events right now with a 9 to 5 job, a 5-year-old kid, family priorities. For me, I don't think I'll be able to justify the results and efforts that I put in. So I was like, maybe later. What was remaining was training. So it was in the back of my mind. So I was like, let's see, what can I do with training? I really didn't know, to be honest. But at least mapping this helped me understand things that I enjoy. And subconsciously, now I knew that these are the things I like to do. As a next step, I'm scrolling through Instagram and I've already read so many books. And I know that I need to be consciously looking for those signs, right? That show me that this is something you can do. So I was watching this Instagram video of Jay, and he was talking about finding your purpose. And if you enjoy training, how coaching is an organic growth to that role. And coaching is a new profession, and it'll allow you to serve people. So that kind of stuck in my head. It made a lot of sense. And I thought that, hey, this might be something. So as a result of that, they always, people say, right, you find what you pay attention to. Like if you suddenly buy a Bronco, you will notice all the other Broncos on the road. Right? So that was in my mind. And then I did an event at my work where I was a moderator for the first time. And I was looking for topics, and the topic was imposter syndrome in women. Moderated that event, and we hosted a crowd of 50 plus people, mostly women, and felt like I was living my life. Like I had the limelight, I danced, I sang, I connected with the audience. And at the end of that event, the energy that I felt, I still cannot describe it, made me feel so fulfilled. I haven't felt so good even with a big bonus payout at work. Of course, I felt elated and happy, but this feeling from that event when, women came and told me that, Shikha, you sent us back feeling confident, like we want to work on our imposter syndrome and, we can be better versions of ourselves. And I'm just trying to remember all the feedback I got. It just made my heart so full. I was like, oh my gosh, I made an impact and a positive impact. And being a career woman, I felt that more of us could benefit from it. And that's when I was like, you know what? I want to pursue coaching. And maybe my focus will be on how to make people better versions of themselves and have that limitless mindset so that no imposter syndrome can get the better of us. And that's how I started on this journey. I will definitely keep you posted on how we progress. But hopefully, this video helps you channel your energy into what makes you happy from within and makes you wake up in the morning and make all the right changes in your life so that it aligns to your bigger purpose and goal, because that's what it's all about. And I can tell you based on what I'm going through. So I'll tell you more about the changes that I've made in life as a result of realizing that this is potentially my purpose. And I truly feel like it is. I'll keep you posted with other details. Thank you for listening, tuning in. I hope this helps. Please reach out to me if you have any questions, and I'd love to have a talk with you.